Hello everyone, my name is Hotel Delta and today I've got for you a video on the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer talking to you about the 9th specialist character that was leaked. So for you guys who don't know, when the PC beta launched, a lot of people who know what they're doing with PC and can sort of look around and snoop around the in-game files managed to drag out a lot of new cool things. Now, I'm not going to show you the weapons so much because most of them look like placeholders to me. They've been literally ripped right out of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We got weapons like the MP7, the M27 and the Remington 870 MCS. We're not going to talk about them because I truly believe they're placeholders and just used for dev testing. But what we are going to talk about is something that seems a little bit more solidified, something a little bit more completed. I wouldn't say it is complete, but it's very near to it. And that is the 9th specialist for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So we know about 8 of the specialists. For those of you who got hands-on with the beta, you would have played with at least 4 of them, and there were 8 of them playable in the beta when they raised the level cap all the way up to 49. You could play as all 8 of them, but there was always one classified that we didn't know about, and this was apparent in the pre-beta as well. We didn't know what that 9th specialist was, and we have a good idea of what that is now. So you may have seen in the title, I have a theory for this character's name. We don't actually know his name. The only things we know about him is his actual weapon and his ability. We do also have an image here of him in the menu, but it's a very blurry image. It's not very well done, but that does seem to look legit. And when we've seen the first person gameplay, because there's also been some leaked gameplay, but I'm not going to put that up on here just because of copyright reasons. But at the moment I can't find any links anywhere on the web that hasn't been taken down. Activision have gone out with the ban hammer being taken out, tons and tons of gameplay that have been leaked of this. But if you guys do find some leaked gameplay, feel free to comment that so other people can view it as well. But basically the gameplay did show off some of the, it showed off his specialist weapon, but it didn't show off his specialist ability, but we do know what it is. So just to reiterate, we know his name. We've seen him in the menu, sort of a blurry image. He sort of looks like the Hunter from Destiny, but he's got like sort of red and black armor. He does look absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get hands on with this guy. We don't know his name, but I think it may be Pyro. That is my assumption due to this character's nature. So I'm going to go ahead on a limb here and just say his name probably might be Pyro. That's going to be my guess anyway. That's where my money's on. But anyway, let's talk about more of the sort of solidified stuff. So his weapon, believe it or not, is actually a flamethrower. So this flamethrower weapon is called the Purifier, and it is absolutely awesome. So this looks very similar to the Call of Duty World at War flamethrower, but as a specialist weapon, you can imagine it's going to be pretty damn overpowered. Obviously, all the specialist weapons are designed to be overpowered. They're balanced out by the fact that you can only use them for a certain amount of time. You can only earn them a certain amount of times a game. Most of them have no auto aim as well, so you got to be super accurate to use them effectively. So they are balanced out. So in some respects you might say they're not overpowered, but in terms of weapon balance and power, they are, you know, super powered. So this flamethrower, we can imagine, is going to be very, very, very powerful. Now the flamethrower back in World at War wasn't that powerful. Now I didn't get time to use it all that often back in the day, but when I did come against it, it didn't often kill me, so I'm assuming it wasn't that good back in World at War. But seeing from the leaked gameplay in Black Ops 3, it looks like it's going to be a lot more powerful. Obviously it should be, but this is an unfinished weapon, or to my knowledge it should be unfinished, but it is there in the PC game files. When I was watching this gameplay, what I did notice is because it's a flamethrower weapon, this is going to be more of your close range weapon. The flames don't go out to long range, and they don't even reach out that far into medium range. So this weapon is something you're gonna have to go up close range with. But surprisingly or not, it's actually quite a heavy weapon, and it looks really chunky and heavy. There's actually an Easter egg on the snowy map Stronghold, the 4th map that was added into the beta on all platforms. You can see all the customized kind of Reaper characters, like the robots for the that game mode Safeguard, the new one they added in. You can see like lots of different customization options, or what it looks to be customization options. And they've also got different weapons in there. They've got Prophet's Tempest, they've got Nomad's Hive, they've got this what looks to be a shotgun, which might be one of the classified shotguns we don't know about. And they've also got this big red weapon, which is likely the flamethrower, and from the gameplay that's what it did look like. The way he held it did remind me of the chainsaw from Call of Duty Ghosts, but like the other light machine guns in the game and heavy weapons, it's not actually that heavy. In terms of mobility, he's running about as fast as you would with a light machine gun, which is almost as fast as an assault rifle in Black Ops 3. You can actually run pretty fast and have quite a lot of agility and mobility with a light machine gun in Black Ops 3, which is very different for a Call of Duty game, and the Purifier is no different. You can run around with this pretty pretty well, like a normal flamethrower. It's all, even though it looks like a big, chunky, beefy, heavy weapon, it's not exactly heavy in that sense. You can still run around with it pretty well. So you could use this as a rush's weapon, and ideally you want to be using this in close quarters. So that's basically the Purifier, his specialist weapon. Now his specialist ability is called Heatwave, and what I can best gather from this is it basically turns you into sort of like a hybrid between the Guardian Score Streak and a concussion grenade, and it sort of makes you a mobile one. So what it effectively does, it creates an area of effect around you for a short amount of time that's sort of like an orb that's around you, and anyone who enters this area gets stunned. And by stunned, it's an incredible heat that he's given off. It's why it's called Heatwave. He sends off massive amounts of heat. And what this do will, it'll sort of concuss and stun enemies, but to my knowledge I don't think it damages them. I don't think you'll get hit markers off this. I could be wrong, but since it's an ability, it shouldn't be lethal. I don't think it's lethal, and it shouldn't be, but I'm not sure there. It could still be in tuned. We haven't seen gameplay of the Heatwave, but I can see this being really effective in objective modes like domination. If you pop this just before you go on an objective, you can stun the entire team that are on the objective. Say for instance the B flag, which is always a hectic zone in domination. You get both teams clashing over that flag, and then for instance, say in a scenario the enemy team are capping that flag, you've got like 4 guys on that flag. Most abilities and weapons can do different things to take them out, or you could take this approach with Heatwave, where you could just jump in there, use your Heatwave, stun them all, and then take them out with your regular weapon, rather than having to use a Tempest or something else that will give you less points for the kill. You can get the full amount of score and XP just by using your regular weapon and stunning them with Heatwave, which is a more effective way of doing it really. Obviously you could use a concussion grenade to do the same kind of thing, but the fact that you're mobile makes it a lot easier to run into a room and use this kind of thing. So it kind of makes you like a constant mobile concussion grenade that lasts a little bit longer. So it's pretty cool. It's a bit of an odd one. I can't see it being, it's certainly not overpowered. I can't see it being useful all that much. I'm sure there's a lot better abilities out there to use, like rejack, glitch, that kind of stuff, but it's definitely going to be an interesting one and cool one to use. And it's also worth knowing that you can level up your specialist in Black Ops 3, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, that's been basically my overview of my theory for his name is Pyro. So the 9th specialist character, and his specialist weapon, the Purifier, and his specialist ability, Heatwave. So anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Ghost X out.